The Sassy Twins. Episode 5, Secret Handshakes. The sun was barely up when Prudence's message woke Greg. Her name flashed on his phone, bold, insistent, and loaded with innuendo. "Can I come over before school?" She always chose Greg, certain she could feel his difference in her bones. Today, she would be wrong. Greg tossed the phone to Craig, whose eyes flickered with anticipation. "Your turn," he said, voice low, and rolled out of bed toward the shower. While Greg disappeared under the hot water, Craig typed a laughing reply to Prudence, using Greg's signature winking emoji. The thrill of the swap never dulled. Every morning brought a new challenge, another chance to test the boundaries of pleasure and deceit. Breakfast felt tense, buzzing with unspoken secrets. Tanya lingered in the kitchen, pouring orange juice with deliberate care. Millicent's text from last night burned in her mind, the promise of a partnership, the temptation of chaos. As the twins entered, Tanya smiled too sweetly. "Busy day ahead?" Craig shrugged, doing his best Greg impression. "Just school." Greg, towel draped over his shoulders and hair still wet, caught Tanya's eye for a split second, saw the glint of suspicion there, and grinned. "Anything interesting happen yesterday?" Tanya's lips pursed, but she ignored the bait. "Not really. David's picking me up today. You two should behave." From the corner, David watched the siblings with a blend of amusement and nervousness. He'd heard rumors about the twins' escapades but never believed any of it, until now. The tension seemed to thicken every day. School passed in a blur of flirtation and whispered conversations. Kunda met Craig, as Greg, by the lockers, pressing close, her fingers trailing along his arm. "You're quiet today," she teased. Craig slid an arm around her waist, careful to mimic Greg's softer touch. "Just thinking about you," Kunda giggled, leaning in for a kiss she thought belonged to Greg. Craig's heart pounded with adrenaline, each stolen moment made their game all the more intoxicating. Meanwhile, Prudence cornered Greg, as Craig, in the art room, her hands cool against his neck. "You're different lately," she murmured against his ear. "I like it." Greg smirked, letting his hands slide over her hips. "You bring it out in me." Their lips met, hungry and urgent. Greg lost himself for a moment, swept up in the sensuality of the swap. For a second, he almost forgot which brother he was supposed to be. After school, Millicent waited by the school gate, notebook clutched against her chest. She caught Tanya's eye and nodded, motioning her over. "You ready?" Millicent asked quietly. Tanya hesitated, then nodded. "Let's do it." They walked together to the park behind campus, settling on the sun-warmed grass. Millicent opened her notebook, revealing columns of observations, dates, times, subtle changes in the twins' behavior. "I want to see how far they'll go," Millicent admitted. "But I think we need to get more involved." Tanya considered this, her pulse quickening. "How?" Millicent smiled slyly. "We play along. We make them think they've won, but we're always one step ahead." Tanya's laughter rang out, bright and free. "You're trouble." Millicent touched Tanya's hand lightly. "So are you." Evening fell. The twins regrouped at home, swapping stories while sprawled across Greg's bed. They shared details of kisses stolen and identities swapped, laughing at how easily everyone was fooled. But when Tanya entered unexpectedly, her eyes sharp, they fell silent. "I know what you're doing," Tanya said quietly. "And I'm not the only one." Craig and Greg exchanged a glance, half fear, half exhilaration. Before anyone could answer, Millicent appeared in the doorway, arms crossed, her expression unreadable. "Mind if I join the party?" The tension crackled as lines blurred and alliances shifted. Everyone's secrets dangled in the air, just waiting for someone to make the next move. Did this episode tangle you up? Like, comment, and share the Sassy Twins with your most daring friends and loved ones. Will Tanya and Millicent join forces, or turn on each other? What will happen if Prudence or Kunda catch on to the twins' wicked game? Stay tuned for episode 6, where confrontation might just give way to surrender.